This is the Eventide Rose, and it's a amazing sounding delay pedal. It is not digital and not analog. It's a little bit of both. So it's digitally controlled, and the repeats are built based on kind of like a bucket brigade system, but it's a digital bucket brigade, so you get nice warm delay sounds, and you can do a lot of great modulation with this pedal. And the way this pedal processes its delay signal is similar to like a PCM42. Very warm, very nice sounding delay, and this pedal has very short delay time and very long. So we're going from 10 milliseconds all the way up to 50 milliseconds. And it even has a range setting here for comb. So we have really short delay sounds. We can create flanges and even chorus sounds. And then with this delay knob here, as we press it, we have kind of ranges of different delay from long to short. So we have our delay controls up front here, and we even have some more in-depth delay controls here, like reverse delay and phase flipping on the comb section. And then we have our multiplier, and this is the section, the modulation section. We can control all the different modulation types, and we can go through all of those. We can store this, we can store the presets that we create, and we can recall them here, where there's 5 presets here, and we have 5 banks of 5 presets, and actually each preset can do 2 different types of delays, and we can actually even toggle them with this hot switch here. And this hot switch is assignable to do a few different things, which is really nice. Per each preset, we can assign it to do whatever we want it to do. And then we have the switch here on and off. And we can set up this pedal to be buffered, to be a relay bypass, input kill, kill dry. So a lot of different options. And we got this nice little rose here that lights up with the speed of the rate of the modulation. On the front of the pedal, we have a selection between guitar and line level, so we can use this pedal in other applications. And we have the in, which is a mono in and a mono out. That's one of the things about this pedal, is it's not stereo, but it has a beautiful sound. And we also have a jack for expression, and we can actually set that up to do a few multiple different things. We can do expression, we could do a CV voltage control pedal, we can do MIDI over TRS, which requires a cable, but we can do a few different things with that jack on the back. And on the side it has a MIDI, and on the side it has a USB that we can plug a Eventide device manager and control this whole pedal and create presets from our computer, which we'll show you in a second how I'm going to do that. And it's a lot easier to get into some of these more in-depth parameters on this pedal. It sounds great. It has tons of delay time. We can tap in the delay, we can hold the foot switch down, and we can go into the green mode, which we can tap in our modulation. So this is really cool. We have our hot switch can be assignable to a few different things. If we hold the shape, we could do tap, we could do the infinite repeat. When press the hot switch, the delays will hold and repeat. And we can do sort of modulation hold mode. When the wave is going, we can freeze the wave at a certain spot. And then it's called a reset mod, which we can have the modulation waves go up and down. And then as we hit it, we basically reset the wave. It's going to start from the beginning. We can do kind of interesting sounds with that as well. And then also the last setting here is we can do an A/B switch. So it's going to go basically between the two different sounds that we get per each preset. So we have a sound A and a sound B. So we can get totally different settings, and then we just go between the two, and we can also blend between the two with an expression pedal, which is really interesting as well. So a lot of functions in this pedal. It's kind of in depth, but I'm going to try to go over everything that's important. We have 5 different modulation types. We have the sine wave, we have square wave, we have envelope, we have random here. And this button here, what it's going to do is going to flip phase on the comb settings, which is our super short settings right here. And then in the other delay settings, it's going to basically turn it into a reverse delay when that is pressed. And this triangle here is our delay multiplier. So it basically, we can double the delay time, we can triple it, quadruple it, or 5 times, which basically will just times the delay, so it'll slow it down. So when we have like a 500 millisecond, and then we hit that times 2, for example, it'll take it up to 1,000, and so on. So that's kind of a cool feature as well. And we can store and save presets. So 2 sounds per preset, and then we have 5 presets, we have 5 banks. So we technically have about 50 different delay sounds in this pedal that we can store and recall. So let's dive in, let's check it out. I'm gonna play on the Strat. I had a little bit of overdrive coming in from the Daily Driver, and then into the Eventide Rose and into my Vox AC30. So let's start with just clean delays. We'll check out the filter, the mix, the feedback, and we'll play with that modulation and hear the sounds that we can get. We'll start with like the really short, the comb setting, and then we'll go through and hear what kind of stuff we can do with this pedal. So that is how the Eventide Rose sounds like. And now we've plugged in our USB cable and we're going to go to the computer here. We have our Eventide device manager. We're going to go select device and search for devices. We have our Rose here. Let's connect to it. So here we have on top here we have the A, and then down here we have B. So we can set up the two different A and B sounds, and we can save our presets. We can recall presets here. We have the banks here. We have presets here on top. We can save and load. We have our global controls. We can set up MIDI channels. It's a very easy way to control this pedal via this device manager. I highly recommend it. And so we have our preset here, so we can control the delay mix, delay time, and filter ×2. We can just set up all these different parameters. We can go to the different modulation types, and we can select the delay range here as well. And it's a really cool tool to have. So let's play around a little. All right, and so we also have tab division here. We got 1/4, 8, dotted 8, triplet, and we can even do BPM. Well, this is our tap. We can tap it in here with our mouse, which is really cool. So we can go between A and B sounds. So that is really cool. Here we can select what the hot switch is doing. Right now it's between A and B. We can do tap tempo, infinite repeat, LFO hold, LFO reset. We can go flip reverse, and then we can multiply. So that is a really cool thing to do. So let's see here. We can do hold, not at LFO. Let's do infinite repeat and hear what that sounds like. So that is the look at the Eventide Rose. It's a very warm, a very musical type of delay. The reverse is a very nice sound, creates this very warm kind of a blanket around the sound, and you can crank the mix all the way up and you just get the reverse delay. It's a very beautiful, very organic kind of sounding delay pedal, and with the filter knob you get just the right amount of warmth out of the delay. It repeats. It's a very inspiring pedal, makes you just want to create music with it. So that's what it's all about. So check them out, guys. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my other videos.